do you know that automatically you are a professional MC?
Which I'm doing.
So you are a professional MC because by the knowledge do an MC in a wedding, you know it will be something different. And of course, the consultancy I'm going to give you, because you are coming from a profession, you should be charged. You should charge differently. If an ordinary man is charged 100,000, yours should be 200 because you are a professional. So now, skills is what you have learned. You are getting me? Now, if you have a digital skills, is an entrepreneur skills. If you have a marketing skill, is an entrepreneur skills. Now, I carried out a research some times ago, and I gave an item to 10 people, and I gave them 2 hours to sell in the same market. I discovered that 2 people sold their item before time, collected additional, and sold, while others are struggling to sell all in one. Do you know the reason? Is they have a potentials they have built over time in talking to people. Now, when I begin to ask what is the problem, I discover that the 4 who couldn't sell their product are not interacting with their peers, so they don't know how to address people. So you can see communication itself is a soft skill in business.
Yeah. All right. Yes. Today, just like my senior boss just said, today we're going to be learning. We're going back to school, free consultation, and I know after that we'll be doing better than what we used to do. And Prof, someone listening to you right now will not understand how the journey has been. And out of curiosity, one may just say, "Oh, Prof is just saying this because he has read books." Please, Prof, how has skill helped you in this journey of your life? Like, how has skill been part of what you are doing today? How does it help you to be where you are today? And it's a personal experience.
If I want to do a follow-up, the fact remains again, without fun, can one survive in entrepreneurship?
Yes.
Well, you see, your ability, your skill is all the funds you need to start a business. And I like giving practical example because all my life I have believed in the ability of any individual to produce a result if you keep doing it consistently. Now, I have just given you an example. I said by your nature of presentation, and I want to believe that you didn't just manifested yourself in TSBS. You started somewhere and you were encouraged from that. Now, skill is what you have to be deliberate about. It is not accidental. Now, if I ask you, I give you my clothes now and ask you to wash, you will wash it, it will be clean. But if I take it to dry cleaner, he will do it better than you. What is the difference? This is what he keep doing over time. So, skills, number one, is one thing that you will be deliberate about it. You must acquire the knowledge, you must practice it, and you must define value in it. Because whatsoever skills you have, if it does not offer value to your client, then I think the essence of that skill is nothing. You are getting me? So the utility people drive from the consumption of the service or the product as a result of your skills, then that is the essence of school. Now, coming back to me, I want to give you a little story. When I had an opportunity to study overseas, my brain started working because I have this business skill that I can get engaged, start a business from where nobody knows me. So it took me 1 month. I was going from one shopping mall to the other, and I discovered that every 6 months, items prices were reduced from the original amount, haven't stayed this long, to 70% discount. Meaning, if items is being sold 10,000 and it has been in the shop for 6 months, they will change the tag and they will start selling it at 3,000 naira. So anytime I have money, I keep buying those discounted items and I will send them to Nigeria. But when they get to Nigeria, they are new items. I'm not going to sell them at even the original price. I will sell it 2 times the original price. In fact, let me tell you, by this ability, a lot of people that we are in school today, that is what they do. They are an importer by what we started. And we made a good money out of it. Yeah, I didn't start from there. It was built at certain point. I just practice it. So to me, in fact, let me tell you, as a professor, I have sold this men's singlet, Mark and Spencer. I have sold it in this town. I walk to office, I said, I have the original one, because I discover they don't differentiate from the original one and you are getting me. And before you know, I sell a lot of them before now, until when I became very busy that I don't have time to do, I direct people to do it.
Okay. At this point, I need to open the studio line so that I don't know.
Before the
studio line.
open the lines, Prof, I still have another question. You've groomed a lot of youngs that are in various spheres, be it politics, entertainment, and all that sort.
Honestly, I am not happy. I'm not happy because I have achieved on 99.
We'll get things right. Please, it's very, very important that we take things serious and work on them as it's supposed to be. Okay, to participate in this very program, just call 090. Sorry, I take it again. 091 14741944. Or you call 070 25624425. I take it. 091 14741944, or you call 070 25624425. You call the line, you'll be live just on skills and talent, basically on skill and talent, how we should do and what we should do so that we get things right. We'll have a musical break. We'll come back. The program will continue. Stay with us. Okay, so.
The creator of the hit with the nail. Yes, sure. I want to say thank you for everything. Thank you. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
Hello, Tarabians. My name is Professor Jerome Nyame, the People's Professor. I want to call on all 168 wards that continuous voters registration is currently going on. I urge you get your PVC today, your voice and your ticket to participate in shaping our dear states. Get your PVC now, keep it safe and exercise your rights. Let's make our voice heard. Thank you. I remain the People's Professor, Professor Jerome Nyame. Fellow Tarabians, my name is Professor Jerome Nyame, the People's Professor. I want to call on all 168 wards that continuous voters registration is currently going on. I urge you get your PVC today, your voice and your ticket to participate in shaping our dear states. Get your PVC now, keep it safe, and exercise your rights. Let's make our voice heard. Thank you. I remain the People's Professor, Professor Jerome Nyami.
90.6 FM Jalingo, and we've been tagging alongside Professor Jerome Yami, who is a known entrepreneur in the state and a professor that has done a lot for youth development. We'll continue, Prof. What role do you think institutions or leaders, mostly political leaders, need to play towards ensuring that we have a shaped future for our youths?
Well, this is a very important question because we have to address the issue of the foundations of our institution. Like I have earlier said, that there are some basic practices that were in our primary schools that they don't longer exist. I talked about crafts. I talked how we are using Lumi to make pots. So the basic issues here is the issue of our curriculum. We need to redefine our curriculum. Thank God the university have migrated from BMATs to CCMATs, meaning that the dynamics of the society can be included in our day-to-day teaching. And I think let's move from being theoretical to more practical aspects so that a graduate will have hand on the job. Now, if you look at the basic problem of our young graduates is they are not employable, because for them to be employable, most of them has to go and learn certain soft skills to be able to get suited into the market, to get that skills that they can be employed. So we have to first look at our curriculum and integrate the basic skills and integrate those activities that will unmark the talent in the young one. And I think that is the foundation we need to address. I know university has tried a lot. Now in the university, every graduate must learn certain threats before graduating. Now, this threats gives you an ability not to wait on the white collar job. You may learn the threat, you may not participate direct, but anybody you are employing to do, you have a knowledge. If you have learned a lot of things about fashion and design, you can go and open fashion and design because you have the knowledge. If you have the knowledge of doing one form of skills or shoemaking or the rest, you are getting me, then you can go and open it. So let our institution be very focused in ensuring that this young men, and let me tell you, it is very easy for us to do it. There is no young man in institution, I can tell you, 70 to 80% have the knowledge of phone. You are getting me? The knowledge of phone is 50% knowledge of digital skills. You are getting me? So if what you do on your phone is exactly what you learn in digital skills, you need an addition to actualize it so that it will be of an impact to the society.
Now, let's zoom to artificial intelligence, since you're talking about digital skills. There are a lot of persons who are of the opinion that the AI has made a lot of persons to be lazy. Do you share that opinion too?
You see, depending on how you look at it. Now, you are looking at the concept of artificial intelligence in one aspect, but you are not also looking at it in the general aspect. Now, what you give to artificial intelligence, it is what he gives you back. Now, let me give you an example. You are writing an essay and you ask artificial intelligence to craft the essay for you. What artificial intelligence will give you is machine language. And a machine language is different with human language. So by looking at the script, I will say this is machine. Now, but you see, even at that, it has reduced your time. Now it is left for you as an individual to work on that script to give you human language. So I didn't see how it will make you lazy, because it is not garbage in, garbage out. Now that is one aspect. Now another aspect is those visible times, those visible reach that you cannot reach, you will use artificial intelligence to reach. You are getting me? Now you are making a presentation. Now this presentation is basically locally based on what you are doing. You are trying to enhance the potential of people. Then you need to fit in the machine to be able to produce what you want. I don't think to that extent it makes us. It only enhance your work to achieve in a large scale and with the rating to have, measurable rating of a global standard. That's how I look at it.
Now, Prof, still on, you earlier spoke about how you feel about those you've engaged with, especially the youth. That's those you engage with. But generally, how can you rate the attitude of young people in TARABA State towards skill acquisition and development? How do you rate them? Are they
well, let me be very fair to them. I have seen a level of commitment from our young men. And if you are a follower of the social media space, you can see certain potential being exhibited by our young men. That is clearly an indication of talents. And anytime there is a young man who is coming up, you could see a massive support. I have our super present music producer Diaso. You can see the massive support. That gets to tell you that our people are yearning to have a conducive environment where they will showcase their talent. And you could see within this short period, he has gone round TARABA State. He was able to encourage a lot of young men. He is able to, get them on board. And I think something good is happening. In fact, he went as far as, advertising the product of others. You are getting me? All these are form of encouraging young ones. So I want to be very sincere. They are doing well, but we must do more.
Well, Prof, there is also this aspect that people in a state, I don't want to really reduce to the political arena, but the fact remains that some persons don't really appreciate the talents that we have in TARABA State. Well, I cannot be talking about indigent and non-indigent stuff here, but the fact remains, let's be sincere, because you have to identify with your own. What I'm saying in essence is you find out that there are some certain things that people, let's say indigent or non-indigent, somebody that's a non-indigent that is resident in TARABA State that can do very well. But you find out that at times they decide to go to Lagos or Abuja and go and pick somebody who are even better than in TARABA State. I don't think it's really auguring well for some young people that have talents and as well as skill. Maybe you will react on this too.
Well, in this case, you will be shocked at my answer, because the way you present yourself, that is how you'll be treated. When you don't differentiate yourself to an errant political boy and somebody who has talent, I cannot be anchoring a program as a comedian and tomorrow I should be seen following a politician as a houseboy. In that case, you don't have integrity, you don't have regard, you don't have a price. So in this case, I give the youth the total blame. If you're focused, people will look for you. There are people who are focused in the state and they are looking for them. But let me also say this categorically. You are valued by the value you offer. You are getting me? Nobody.
Okay. Let's take this as a punchline.
Yes.
You are valued
by the value you are offered. You offer.
Yes.
So once what you have is not tangible, cannot be felt, nobody will regard you. Can I give you an example?
Yeah.
The Patient Event Center started a crusade podium. You are getting me? Do you know that this podium, people hires it up to 9 million per event? You are getting me?
Yes.
Because he has value. He can give them what they want. Nobody goes to Lagos again to look for it. I hope you are getting me.
Yeah.
So once you have value, now I have just given you example with Diaso. Because he has created value, people are begging him to come and stay in their facility so that he can advertise it for them. Is it his work? It's because he has value. So I'm calling on your men to have value. If you have value, they will look for you. I'm also calling on politicians. Remember, there is no place like home. When you build them, they will be useful for you tomorrow. And when you abuse them, you have nothing to hold tomorrow.
Prof, you know, this is a very good opportunity to most of us, the young people, and we just have to use it well. One of the challenges of the young people, especially those that are talented, platforms, just like you said, platforms. And these platforms, most times, it is always difficult for those that are talented to create them by themselves. I wanted to react on it.
They need that convivial environment.
Yes, because
it has to be provided by government or private individuals.
Yes.
But at times, you don't get that. Most
You know,
this part.
before you answer or before you react on this, when you look at southeast, weekends are days that people go out to just have good time with their families,
you know.
and those moments create income for talented people. It creates opportunity for them to display those things that they know how to do best, which are the basic platforms for them, and they take it as their own. Now, help us react on this as far as TARABA is concerned.
Well, you see, I want you to understand one thing, that no man gives what he doesn't have. And basically, when you look at people around, you look at people behaving like people who are in a hurry to steal and build hotels. You are getting me? They steal and build hotels, and after leaving office, they are unable to manage the hotels. So what do you expect? What do you expect? That is it. So, but you see, where you have people who has talent, you are getting, they will do something that will outlive them, and it will be of an impact. I'm just coming along excellent roads. I stood by the gates and I discovered the number of students that are coming out of that school. I told myself, this is an impact. You are getting me?
Yeah.
They are contributing to the employment, they are contributing to the education, and you could see a culture. Now, this is an impact. Now, you see, young men should understand that you can create your world yourself. Don't think of starting big. Start small and grow. Now, the problem we have with young men is they want to make it big. Start small. You are getting me? Now, how do you start small? How do you start small? One of the way to create platform for yourself to start small is for you to have opportunity within a space of group of people to showcase what you have. For example, you are in the church and make yourself constantly an MC because you have a talent. Don't look for money. Don't ask them for money. It is from the church that you have started. From the church that you have started, they will announce you to the world. You are getting me? So start from where you are. Is he in your ward? Is he in your corner? Start small. Let them know that you have a potential. If there is a naming ceremony that doesn't require MC, go and be MC by force. You are getting me? Now it is from there. So trying to have the youth are plenty, the youth are many. So you cannot have platform that can accommodate all of you, but you can create platform for yourself and also create for others.
Okay, if you're forcing yourself now to be part of it, then where is the place of value?
No, what I mean by forcing yourself is basically there is a naming ceremony in your neighbor's house and he invited you, and you discover that the way the thing is organized is not organized in the best way it should, and you walk in gently and help. So sorry for using the word force. You help, and once somebody sees what you did and it is good, the next thing they will recommend you. That's what I mean.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, to our youth out there, you just need to make sure that you stand up and create your platforms. Create them and stand firm, because you just have to do it. Don't wait for anybody. They will see it and then
And
they'll
now
come
let's
after you.
steal some tips from Prof.
Very important.
Should you become the president of Nigeria some days? I don't know. What's
Let's
trying-
start with Governor of TARABA.
You want to start high?
No, I don't want it to look political.
Yeah, okay.
That is why I'm starting from.
Okay.
Okay, let's look at it now. What strategy do you think that you will adopt to ensure that youths have a very formidable platform to explore?
Human capital development. Create a deliberate system that brings them on board to build their capacity and project them to the world. That's all. You are getting me?
Yeah.
Now, you see, there is no system, and I think there is no coordinated system. Now, imagine the coordinated system we have, like NYC, is done for the purpose of harnessing potentials and starting them up. Do you think people will go and look for a job? Let me give you an example. Every core member collects 77,000. 77,000. And at the camp, what you train them is basically business. And ask them that after 1 year period of your youth service, you are expected to start your business with social support, and you are expected in the next 3 months to employ 3 people. How will the country look like?
Wonderful.
Simple calculation. That means every year we are having new employment, new people coming into the
So
system.
this issue of unemployment would naturally die. Would naturally die, because if you look at the take home, cannot even take you to your room. You are getting me?
Yeah.
So by the time people will be exposed to another thing, they will do well. They will do well.
Okay, still, when there are a lot of persons who feel, because just like what we are seeing today in the system, you will find out that everybody want to work for government. That is, there is this focus on white collar job. People don't believe much, but apart from those that have that business sense, they believe that through entrepreneurship, they can actually make both ends meet and even save money for the raining days. I don't really know. In our society today, how can you reconcile this thought of people thinking that you must work for government, you must be a civil servant?
Our schools are structured in such a way to prepare us to be an employee of government. That's all. By the time the school will change the narrative to creating job than job seeker, and I think something different will happen. So our systems, one, our school have prepared us. Two, because we have seen people stealing, so we are preparing to get job and steal. That's just the simple reason. The issue of patriotism is no longer there.
Okay, I must confess, you have a very good, formidable team campaign organization. But the fact that I will say thanks a lot for identifying with us. One of our colleague, Rejoice, is part of your team in the media. I know she will definitely give you the best. But what do you think? Because already you are a politician. What do you think you are going to make different?
You see, when you look at TARABA, TARABA is a replica of Nigeria itself. I can tell you without missing words that the vast potentials in TARABA in time of natural and human resource is underutilized. It is underutilized from the point that those who are in charge of utilizing it is either they are reluctant, is either they don't know, or they have not made up their mind to do the needful. You can revolutionize Taraba State from the point of human capital development to the point of infrastructure. Now, every developmental strive is anchored and tied on infrastructure, be it education, be it healthcare. Now, when you integrate human capital, then it gives you the standard development you require. We have a lot of potentials. When you look at the arable land for agriculture in Taraba State, you will understand that 5 states in the southeast joined together are not up to arable land. The question is, do we have any food processing company? If not, why? We don't need government to do it. All we need is to create conducive working environment. Every zone in Taraba ought to have industrial layout. We have waterways that we can develop, turbines that will generate light. With the Kashim Bila, we can cover southern zone and have this layout, industrial layout. I want to tell you, potentials investors will come and start company in those places because we have the raw material, we have the space of the land, we have even the manpower.
Okay, go before
yeah. We're getting this from the social media platform, Facebook to be precise, like this one that we have Gideon Gabriel. We are blessed to have you in our state, the people's professor. Then we have Mike Odima. If there is any part of humanity that his man doesn't have idea on. That is
an
embodiment.
Okay.
There's nothing.
Yes.
You don't have any
Yes.
the numbers. Then we also have another contributor saying Husseini insightful. Then Rejoice saying God bless the people's professor. Then whatever you do consistently will eventually produce results, Professor Jerome. This one is from Takwa Lawrence. We have a lot, but go on with the question.
Now, Prof, you've taken time to talk about systems, organizations, seeing that they work closely to see that we have a formidable grounds for talented, skilled young people. Now, there is this industry, TARABA entertainment industry. This industry is born out of that desire or passion to see that all the talent from different areas, all the talent gathered together, come under this umbrella so that the right thing can be done. And we have people like you that have been doing it from your angle. Now, please, I want you to react to this. How have they been operating, and what do you think they are lacking in their operation? Because it still sounds as if there's something lacking, since that industry is there to take care of all the talent that we have. Please, can you react on that?
Well, the basic problem we have with that group is because they couldn't lay down a functional framework. Now, everything they are doing, they are more or less very emotional. I look at them as a group of friends who have desire to do something positive. But it goes beyond that. Now, if you are creating something like this, you must create a system. Now, what is a system? Is a functional framework that regulates how the system work for you. And nobody will be greater than that framework. Everybody will be subjected. Now, they have a good intentions. They have a good desire, but they have not developed framework that will guide their actions. And once they have a framework that will guide their intention, they will not turn out to be a political supporters. They will streamline and work on that framework. That is what is lacking.
Okay, I wanted to balance this with this. You know what we're discussing here. We're actually seeing you as a father to help most of the things that have been going wrong. We have few companies in Taraba State. We have few institutions and other group of individuals that are operating here in Taraba State, and they're doing well in their businesses. Now, I wanted to look at the collaborative nature of these people with the talented young people in Taraba State. Their place. What do you think? Are they actually doing their work, especially when there is need for them to come in? The collaborations are the collaboration.
You see, you cannot talk about the collaboration will start from top down. You are getting me? Now, if a man is struggling to break even in his business, how can he think about collaborating with the young man? Now, let me give you an example. With Sesfin, maybe she has a restaurant, and there is an event that is going to happen, state event in the stadium, and she's giving a contract of 100 million to feed people at that event. Any young men that are coming definitely should be willing to collaborate. But where governments hire people outside, how do you expect her to collaborate? How do you expect her to sponsor some of your program? So it has to start top down.
Thank you so much. We have this heart-touching message from Gideon Gabriel. Professor Jerome Nyame represents a clean break from the way things used to be in Taraba politics. He comes to the table with tremendous social economic capital. He is a breath of fresh air for Taraba State. And he concludes by saying he presents an opportunity for a fresh beginning, especially to the young people.
I think there is also another one there by Lawrence saying somebody who is a presenter, a radio or TV presenter, is an MC.
A professional MC.
It is not true. It is not true. Even the MCs we have corporate.
We have corporate
and
yes.
So,
you must actually touch lines of that profession very well before.
Well, you see, the concept of profession is a relative term, and profession is not by certification. You are getting me? There are professionals, there are people who are acting, they are not certified, but they are doing very well. Yes. Now, the point of professional I'm talking about is doing the same thing over time, and you have built capacity for yourself. Right. Now, let me give you an example. If you are within the space of the social media, there was a 200 graduates, undergraduate of Benue State University. He has won more than 41 cases against senior advocates, but he has not been a lawyer, but he has won in the court. What will you say? You are getting me? And that day he was caught was because he went to write his exam and he could not attend to court for the client. That's how he was discovered. But because he has been doing a certified body that determines who is right and wrong, has accorded him right severally. So what will you say? So it's the issue we are talking about, that if you are a presenter, you are getting me, you can do well. And look at it, please look at it. Those MCs you see nationally, most of them are coming from the radio or they are coming from the press. What will you say about it? I'm not talking about professional per satisfaction. I'm talking professional per experience. Because somebody who anchors the program of a president and a professional who doesn't even anchor the program of a governor, within the two, who is the professional?
The higher authority.
It's a dynamics.
Yeah. So, Prof, before we close on, because we just have 2 minutes, you're contesting the 2027 giveaway.
Sacrosanct. I'm doing that.
Under which party?
Not yet.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you so much, Prof. The People's Prof. I must say this with so much energy because that's the name that he has won, and it's in the hearts of the young people. Thank you so much for taking your time to be here this evening. We really appreciate you. What you have told us today, what you have taught us today, I think it will stay. And distant time, you will see things manifesting naturally. Thank you so much. All right, listener, time is not on our side. I wish I have the strength to turn the hands of this clock so that we can actually go back on. But I don't have that power. So I will just plead with you that I will be coming back next week, same time, with another fresh package. But let me say thank you to Prof again, and to my big brother here, Joachim Dangana, for staying very close and making sure that this program is a success. To you that was very close to your radio set, to your handset, those that are watching us live on the social media platform, thank you so much. We want to say thank you. God bless you. Benjamin Schaffer, thank you so much for controlling the wheels of the studio. Thank you for doing what you've been doing. And from us, tough time never lasts, but tough people do. So stay at up front. Be at the right place at the right time.
Fellow Tarabians, my name is Professor Jerome Nyame, the People's Professor. I want to call on all 168 wards that continuous voters registration is currently going on. I urge you to get your PVC today, your voice, and your ticket to participate in shaping our dear states. Get your PVC now, keep it safe, and exercise your rights. Let's make our voice heard. Thank you. I remain the People's Professor, Professor Jerome Nyame. Fellow Tarabians, my name is Professor Jerome Nyame, the People's Professor. I want to call on all 168 wards that continuous voters registration is currently going on. I urge you to get your PVC today, your voice and your ticket to participate in shaping our dear states. Get your PVC now, keep it safe and exercise your rights. Let's make our voice heard. Thank you. I remain the People's Professor, Professor Jerome Nyame. Fellow Tarabians, my name is Professor Jerome Nyame, the People's Professor. I want to call on all 168 wards that continuous voters registration is currently going on. I urge you to get your PVC today, your voice and your ticket to participate in shaping our dear states. Get your PVC now, keep it safe and exercise your rights. Let's make our voice heard. Thank you. I remain the People's Professor, Professor Jerome Nyame. Fellow Tarabians, my name is Professor Jerome Nyame, the People's Professor. I want to call on all 168 wards that continuous voters registration is currently going on. I urge you to get your PVC today, your voice and your ticket to participate in shaping our dear states. Get your PVC now, keep it safe and exercise your rights.